The enchanted forest whispered Elara's name, a barely audible rustle that snagged at the edges of her awareness. A profound, almost magnetic pull drew her deeper into the enigmatic heart of what the villagers called the Whispering Woods. It wasn't just curiosity, it was a yearning, a sense of belonging she hadn't known she'd lost. Against the villagers' frantic warnings, against their hushed tales of ancient spirits and lost travelers, Elara pushed past the last familiar landmark. The gnarled path, barely a track, wound its way between colossal trees, their ancient branches forming a shadowed cathedral over her head. Each step felt less like an intrusion and more like a homecoming. The forest, it turned out, concealed far more than she could have ever imagined. Amidst the emerald shadows and the scent of damp earth, she found him, Silas, the last flicker of an ancient civilization, his eyes holding the wisdom and weariness of countless generations. He wasn't just a discovery, he was a living echo of a forgotten time. Silas's voice, as aged and textured as the bark of the eldest trees, was heavy with impending doom. He spoke of a blight, a creeping decay that silently, insidiously, corrupted the very lifeblood of the forest. It wasn't merely a threat, it was a slow, agonizing death casting its shadow over everything sacred. Then came the revelation that splintered her world. Elara, a distant echo of the lost people, held the key. The future of the forest, the very breath of its existence, hinged on her. It wasn't just a responsibility, it was a destiny she hadn't known she carried. The fate of the ancient trees, their wisdom and their very survival, rested solely on her shoulders. The weight of it was crushing, an impossible choice laid bare before her. It wasn't just a decision, it was a crucible, forging her path forward. The legacy of her ancestors, a burden and a blessing, now lay entirely in her hands. She stood at the precipice, utterly lost, the path ahead shrouded in agonizing uncertainty. It wasn't just confusion, it was a profound, terrifying emptiness. The choice loomed: save the forest, or watch it wither. What would she do? What sacrifice would she make? The echoes of ancient wisdom and the whispers of a dying world pressed in, demanding an answer she wasn't sure she possessed.